Welcome to Knoxville, home of the Tennessee Volunteers, where the hymn of choice is good old Rocky Top, and they hope that by the end of this one, it's good on Rocky Top. A couple of teams trying to stake their claim to being among the best in the country in this top 25 showdown we have in store. As we'll see, the number 13 team in the country, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Razorbacks will kick it away first. A fair catch called for and made. First down for this offense. Quarterback checking the play. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires left. Wide open downfield. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Another big play on the outside, and that's the thing that historically has gotten Rocky Top rolling.
It's so much fun to watch playmakers outside that they can run by you and go make big plays. Opens up the whole field, the whole offense, and this Orange fan base goes absolutely bananas.
He'll come out throwing on first down. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose. What a great job they've done in Big Ten play up to this point, and you see them now feeling as if they can accomplish something big.
No doubt, Reese, and I think it's a great start to the season. Like, again, you have goals and you have midpoints to the season where you're at right now. This is where you wanted to be. You wanted to be in the mix in one of the best conferences in all of college football, and Jesse, they're doing that in the Big Ten.
Yeah, they've been able to handle the stage and handle the pressure. With every win, that makes the next game that much bigger, and they've shown up on big stages on national television, and they've been able to deliver. This game, though, is the biggest yet. If they keep on the pace they're at, they're going to be playing for a Big Ten championship.
And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. They want to just keep throwing it. He's going to take off. On the run, fires downfield. And the laundry drops as the pass falls incomplete. Let's see who the penalty's on. They'll line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
Dances away to buy time. Throws to the wideout. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Got some room headed to the goal line. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, first and goal.
I'm amazed by this offense. This is how you set the tone for a game. Running, throwing on the opening drive, driving it right down the field. You just run to set yourself up now in first and goal. They are feeling it.
And the Vols line it up with a first and goal.
Let's go!
Pushes toward the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Vols! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And that pass picked off. Taking it the other way. At the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Volunteers! And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Takes it from the gun on third down. He's going to let it go. Wide open. He makes the catch. The expressway is wide open. Touchdown, Razorbacks. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, tune up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
He'll call for the fair catch here. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills, and they've got it at the receiver position. So if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
On second down, he'll fire. Pocket starts to collapse. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Great protection, and down the middle it goes. Fires and picked off. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it first down at the 42.
Well, the defense was expecting pass on that one, 3rd and long. They dial up the perfect coverage and a great job in the back end, reading and reacting to the quarterback when the ball was in the air, coming away with a massive interception.
The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys playing with excellent instinct, running down the hill and making a tackle.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Trying play action. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
The Razorbacks will punt this one away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, pinning them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. The Vols headed quickly to the line. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Trying to get to it. Takes a hit as he fires. Oh, picked off. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
And defensive backs, you think, don't have good hands. The big fella shows it. How about that defensive back going up and getting the interception? Nice job breaking on the football. You say that's why you play defense, because you don't have hands? Yeah.
Well, this is just the type of field position this offense wants. Looking for space. It's Cole. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter.
Tennessee 14, Arkansas 7.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. This offense has a second down play. Out of the gun to give to the back. Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Throws for the tight end. A strike downfield. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He's looking for an open man on second down. It's complete. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas.
And I love the wheel route. I love calling it because most of the time I'm going to get my running back who's a fast athlete in space against a linebacker or somebody who can't catch him. Nice play design. Nice job throwing it out in front of him. He does the rest, gets in for the touchdown.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. He's going to pass. Moving away from pressure. He'll let one go down the right side. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Motion from the offense. Little touch pass to the receiver. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
All right, so not a home run play for the offense, but I do like the creativity, and I like how they're going to stress this defense and do it in less conventional ways.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. They'll try to get the first through the air. Quickly complete. At the 45 on his way. Oh, look out. Touchdown, Tennessee. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats, and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Back and forth we go on these last couple of drives, David. Everybody moving the ball.
Man, these offenses are in a rhythm. Everything they're doing right now is working, a lot of scoring. This puts a lot more pressure on your offense, Palmer, when you walk on the field.
And at this point, too, David, which defense can break serve, right? Who can get a stop? That's what it feels like is going to be the determining factor in this game.
Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. The Hogs getting it done through the air, evoking memories of Ryan Mallett.
And that's what the fans of Arkansas want to see. They've always got that physical ground game. They always want to have a little bit of balance, and when they get that balance, they get that offense cooking, they get everybody pretty excited. You might even get a woo, pig sweep.
A little screen to the running back. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. Line getting set on second down. Looking to throw it again. Fires to the wideout. That is just a sideline credit. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want.
Nice catch, just past the first down marker, so this drive stays alive. Nice job by the quarterback and receiver.
And the Razorbacks are moving quickly down the field. A designed run for the quarterback. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. And now on second down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab on the left. And good blocking in space out there to give him enough room to pick up the first down. The Razorbacks racing to the line in a hurry-up. Wide receiver shows motion. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. And the Razorbacks with the 1st and 10. The give to the back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Razorbacks! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And I love that this offense stuck to it, stuck to the run game, didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A pair of top 15 teams throwing haymakers today. Let's show you the very latest. Clemson is darn near perfect offensively today. This is almost exactly the way they drew things up this week in practice. They're up by 21 over LSU. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one. Kevin, let us know when it goes final. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. You want to talk about answering each other's score. That's what we have going on right now, Jesse.
Yeah, and this offense, it's been impressive just seeing how well they've been executing, too, because they're playing with a sense of urgency, David. They know they've got to go score a touchdown every time they take the field.
It's like a tennis match. You're just trying to break serve at some point, just back and forth. Both offenses having a lot of success in this football game.
Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. Getting some heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
They'll try again on second down after the incompletion. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. On second down, just keeps firing. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. He's looking downfield to throw. They're trying to get to it. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And the Volunteers line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He's got it. He's got great speed. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
It's not a great feeling on defense, too. When you're blitzing, you're expecting to get a sack. You're expecting to get a hit on the quarterback. If the offensive line and running backs pick it up, because now you have one less guy in the back end trying to cover all these receivers and tight ends.
Looking for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Arkansas.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they get it into the end zone on a 36-yard touchdown pass. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down.
And your Tennessee Volunteers will take over 1st and
10. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse. The heat got to him, and he just sort of froze and got tackled in the end zone for a safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
Breaks the tackle. They get him corralled, but not before he gets that return out to the 35.
Offense will take over 1st and 10.
Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. Give to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. The defense calls the timeout, their second of the day, as they try to get their act together. As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. Feeling some heat. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. The Razorbacks send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Wide out in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. Pulls it in. And it is a chunk play. A huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. Off the play fake. Looking deep. Snatches it on the right. They make the stop, but man, oh man, did he almost get a score on the final play of the half. A big gain. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Volunteers will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Trying to start the drive with a pass. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And that's the thing about this defense. Yeah, they may be losing the game right now, but they've got difference makers on that side of the football. They got guys that can step up like that, create havoc, get a sack, create negative plays. They're going to need more of that here in the second half if they're going to win this game.
So they'll try to make up some of that ground on 2nd down from the 16. He's looking to throw. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. And the Razorbacks come to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. They get to him as he throws. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down, but hold everything, there is a flag. Let's see what that's about. So he just lost track of where the line of scrimmage was. The illegal forward pass will wave off the play. Penalty will be accepted. The Razorbacks will bring the punt team onto the field. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. They'll leave it with him. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10.
Yeah, and a really nice job by the QB seeing linebackers are a little bit soft playing pass. Give the rock, hand it off, let the running back do the rest.
Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. They're working that left side. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end.
Well, it's a nice job, too, the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
The play action fake. Coming after it. And the pressure was in his grill in an eyelash.
Awesome job by the defense. Not only getting a fast quarterback on the ground, but understanding what he wants to do. He can take off. I got to make sure I got good pursuit angles, and I got to make sure I build rails. I can't let him outside. I got to keep him in the pocket. He tries to get outside. They get the sack and get the huge loss on that play.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. They're bringing heat. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. And the Vols will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Catches it cleanly at the 20. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Send that offense back onto the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. First down from the 45. They'll ride the hot hand. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. Leaves it with the running back. At the 35, he's loose. Big pickup before he goes out of bounds, but there is a flag. We'll have to see if it stands. The offense set for a first down play. Looking for space. It's Cole. Relying on the run. He gets a couple before he's knocked down. Ball's at the 13. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. The give to the back. Relying on that running game inside the red zone. He picked up 3 to the 11. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of third and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You can throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off, and they pick it up.
And you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the first down.
Quarterback keeps it. Touchdown, Razorbacks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2 as they extend the lead. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. fair catch, called for and made. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. He was dreaming of getting a few more on that return, but they'll take it in business at the 32.
QBs have to understand, when I'm throwing against zones, I got to manipulate guys with my eyes. I might have to look one direction to create an opening to throw that ball or zip that ball in. I got to use touch. It's really hard when all eyes are on me, and you could tell the quarterback was not ready and did not make a good throw.
Takes the handoff. It's Cole. They get in the backfield and make the play, and that's how they'll finish off this 3rd period.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Arkansas 38, Tennessee 21.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. He's looking to throw. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Throws to the wideout. Fires into traffic. Picked off. Made the play on the pick. Was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. They're going to throw it to start the drive. He's going to fire to the left. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast.
And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the 4th quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Bought a little time, lets it go. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Pressure coming. Stands in and takes the hit. Pulls it in on the right. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. The Vols are in the hurry-up.
You know, you just can't coach toughness in quarterbacks. This guy's been sacked multiple times in this one, and on that last play, he gets drilled again, but he delivers a strike. I'll tell you what, this guy's going to be in an ice bath after the game.
Using his feet to buy time. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And he's got it inside the 10. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
Timeout, Arkansas.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. He goes down right there, but not before coming up with a big interception.
This is a...